Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. It is very early here, at least early for me, but I feel very strong energy right now and very called to do a reading, a new moon energy reading, see what has shifted over the past 48 hours. Personally, I've been having a lot of dreams about my divine counterpart, with my divine counterpart, and getting a lot of music downloads, like ridiculously a lot of music downloads that are just talking about transformation, opening up, that love will find a way, speaking sincerely and truthfully and honestly, and it's just, it's been incredible. So I feel like there is a major shift in perception. We've been channeling that over the past few readings, especially for the divine masculines. I feel like they have not only opened their heart even more, but they've opened to this connection, and I feel like they've opened to their intuitive gifts as well. I don't usually have downloads or dreams with my divine counterpart unless it's like necessary. But the telepathy has been just incoming, just one after another. And it just feels like we're way more connected than we ever have been. And because of that, it feels like I believe that he has opened up to his intuitive gifts and opened up to the connection in that way. It kind of feels, I don't know why I'm saying this, but it kind of feels like maybe he's experimenting with telepathy, like maybe he's experimenting with this. I don't know if that's the case or not, but that's kind of what it feels like. Kind of like it's something new, like it's something new for him in this way. I don't know why I'm feeling that, but I am. So it's very, very strange. It's very strange, but it feels good because I know that, the love is still there despite our circumstances. I know that the love will always exist there despite the circumstances. So that feels good. So what I'm going to do today is just do a reading. I'm going to get some oracle cards from the Moonology deck, get some channeled messages, and pull some tarot cards as well to see what is going on. Give me a second. It's very, very hot here. So let me know in the comments if you have experienced anything with this new moon shift. It feels like I'm hearing the energy is going to be, for the divine masculines especially, it could be the masculine energy inside of you. Take it as it resonates for you, because understand, divine feminines, you are constantly going through transformations as well, helping your divine masculine to level up in their gifts and in their transformations, opening up their heart. You really are the guiding light, the North Star, I'm hearing, for your divine masculine. So keep trusting in that, keep holding the love, keep holding the space. Just keep holding the compassion and feel pride for your divine masculines too, because this has not been easy. Divine feminines, we've talked about this on the channel before. You've had time. For me, it was 2 years since I met my divine masculine, and was launched on the ascension journey, but my awakening started happening at least a decade ago. Didn't know anything about divine counterparts, didn't know anything about ascension as a whole, but I had time. I had time for things in my life to shift. 2 years almost to understand this journey, really understand this journey, really understand divine counterparts. Divine masculines are getting the truncated version, and it is hitting them, and it's not easy. So really, it's an accelerated course is what it is. It's like going from elementary school to college within a season. It's a lot for them to take in. It's a lot for them to experience. It's a lot for us to experience, because we're right alongside with them, feeling what they're feeling their pain, transmuting their pain for them, healing along with them, sending them love, experiencing this with them, but they're experiencing it on a different level. Opening up to higher consciousness, opening up to higher awareness of this connection and of themselves, perhaps even for the first time being vulnerable and intimate with themselves for the first time, breaking down their masks and their identities perhaps for the first time, but really shifting into that higher level of consciousness, and that is not easy. So truly, truly hold compassion and space and love for your divine masculines, because you are one, and you're right there along with them, and I know it's not easy for you, but but have pride and compassion for your divine masculines, because it has been a whirlwind for them as well. But just imagine what it's like coming out the other end. The harmony, the joy, the wholeness that you both will feel from this transformation, from this evolution, and this ascension. That's where we're headed. That is what is making it all worth it. And it just the gratitude and the joy that you will feel for this journey. For what you have gone through. Feel it now. Feel that appreciation now. Anchor into the present moment and feel that appreciation now, because it has been a journey, but look how far you have come. Look how changed you are, and look how changed your life is about to become in the most positive ways. In some ways, I'm hearing the words earth-shattering. It has felt earth-shattering to you because of all the external changes, and it hasn't been easy, but that's clearing out the old so you can make way for the beautiful, so that you can make way for the best and highest timeline. And that's what's happening. We're clearing out old timelines, clearing out old collapsing dimensions that no longer serve us, clearing out any energy that isn't serving us, that not just isn't serving us, but that we just don't need or want anymore in our lives for our best and highest life, for that joyful, happy, experience in this human incarnation, because that's what we're ascending to. We are raising in our vibrations and manifesting in the positive experiences now, because we've cleared out the karma, clearing out the karma of ancestral program, past generations as well. So this has not been an easy journey. So really take stock. Take this time, this whatever reprieve we have right now, whatever pause button has been placed right now, as we're gaining momentum. There isn't period of integration. There is a little bit of a pause right now. So take this time to take stock and really appreciate how far that you've come on this journey, you and your divine counterpart both, because things are going to be picking up in a more positive way, but things are going to be picking up momentum, and just realize how far you have transformed and how beautiful that is. Okay, so let's get, so what I was saying was, let me know in the comments how you're feeling with this new moon energy, because it is creating, excuse me, it's very early here. I haven't even had tea yet. It is creating a shift for us, especially going in. Aw, Siri wants to talk to me. It is creating a shift for us, especially going into September, especially going into the autumn months. There is something, they're giving me the word spectacular. So Spirit is excited about autumn. They said spectacular. It's going to be spectacular. So I'm trusting in that. That feels good. I got a wave of really positive energy when they said that. So I guess September is going to be spectacular. So it's like, they're showing me fireworks, or I don't know what that means. But I just got a wave of excitement and anticipation, and it's almost like they're very excited for this forward momentum. So unions can be happening, more harmonious encounters can be happening. I'm hearing the word transformation again. But positive transformations, breakthroughs, epiphanies, things like that. So that feels really good. So just keep appreciating every moment of this journey. It is a journey, and you're getting to the destination. There is no final destination. There is no end, because life is infinite. Energy is infinite, but they're saying what you've been waiting for, what you've been wanting is coming. And I don't like to say those things. I don't like to make promises that I can't, back up, that I can't validate. But that is what is being channeled to me, and that feels really good. The energy feels really good. So I'm going to have faith in that. I'm going to have faith and trust in my guides in a way that, I hadn't done before in this journey. That's where I've anchored into the past few weeks, just having complete faith and complete trust and complete knowing, and it feels good. It feels good. That is the fifth dimensional consciousness, and that feels really amazing. So I feel better today than I have felt, more hopeful and aligned with faith and knowing and love today than I felt in the past few days. So it really does feel like whatever happened with this new moon, whatever transformation was happening with this new moon in Virgo, and remember, my readings are timeless, so take it as it's resonating with you, but whatever transformation transpired over the past few days, it feels like, and we've been saying this, like like we can see clearly again. It feels like the clouds have broken through, the sun has broken through the clouds, and it feels like the sun is shining again. And it feels like something has broken through in the Divine Masculine's heart. And like they have had a shift in perception around themselves and around this connection. And it just feels like love again. It just feels like anchored into love. But I'm hearing in a way that they hadn't known before, in a way that they hadn't experienced before, almost like they broke open to being able to receive love in a way that I'm hearing frightened them before, in a way that they hadn't truly understood before. So that is fascinating. That's fascinating. Okay, I'm going to get some cards before I channel any more messages. I need to start channeling in the mornings. That is when I am tapped in and tuned in. I haven't even had my tea yet. It's very early. Spirit, what do you have to say about the new moon? This new moon energy. What do you have to say? What shift has occurred for this new moon, please? That's beautiful. This one was flipped upside down. So actually I'm going to take it like that. I don't usually take reversals, but it was flipped upside down and they said, well, that was for a reason. And I'm going to take that one as well. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have believe in the impossible. Have faith. Keep believing. Keep believing. And you see all this energy around this image here. It's almost like they're telling me, even if you can't see it yet, keep believing, keep trusting, because everything is energetic and everything is transforming energetically to become manifest in the physical, tangible world. So even if you can't see it yet, trust in the energy of what you're feeling. So that's really nice. We have a personal issue reaches resolution. We have luck is on your side, and we have a time for healing. So this was in reverse on the bottom of the deck, and they called for me to take it, and I was going to flip it over, and they stopped me. I feel like that time for healing is over. Now, you're never done with the healing, but the time for healing, like separately, is over. Individually is over. This is a time for the coming together. This is a time for the healing together. This is a time for the harmony. This is a time for the end to the hermitude. Is that a word? This is the end to that hermit energy. This is the end to that self-reflective energy. This is the coming together. They're showing me the bow and the arrow. They're saying this is why that card came out. This is the gaining momentum. Back in the winter, and I feel like sometimes I channel ahead. So if you go through the playlist and you find a title that calls to you, or the cards in the thumbnail that calls to you, go ahead and give those a listen, because sometimes I channel ahead for the collective. Back in the winter, we were channeling that there was a bow and arrow. I kept channeling a bow and arrow, like a slingshot energy. And what they were saying was that we were pulling back and we were feeling the tension of that. And what happened in the spring was that was released. But what happened was it was taking its sweet old time. The bow was taking its sweet old time trying to reach its target. It's picking up momentum. It's reaching its target now. You see how close it is to this moon here? And this is a new moon. It's a new moon in Sagittarius, but they're saying it's the new moon. With this new moon, that arrow has hit its target. The heart has been split wide open. This is like Cupid's arrow, they're saying. The heart has been split wide open, especially for the Divine Masculines. With the new moon, the arrow hit its target, and now forward momentum is being gained, and things are shifting for the positive. Because the karma has been cleared, the toxic cycles are over, they've been cleared out, and the personal issue, what they're saying with this is personal transformation has reached its climax, it's reached its resolution, and now Divine Masculines they've stepped through the doorway that we've been channeling for a while. They are ascended. They are ascended. That is past tense. They are ascended now. That is a transformation, having moved through to the next stage of their own ascension and their own evolution through this transformation, through this energy, having breakthroughs, having epiphanies. We'll get some more information on that in the tarot. But this has reached its climax with this transformation, and now they are seeing not only this connection, but their divine counterpart and themselves more clearly. They are seeing their worth, they are seeing their truth, they are seeing their identity, they are seeing their past for what it was, placing the past in the past, I'm hearing, and now looking forward towards a new, brighter future. Because luck is on their side, they are seeing that they can manifest. This is almost like magician energy. They are seeing that they can manifest their life of their dreams, and not only that, but that they are worthy of it. That they are worthy of it. They are coming out of the cave. They are coming out of their hermit energy. And it's almost like they're blinking against the sun because it is so bright. Your light, Divine Feminine, is so bright, but they're not running away from it again. They're not retreating back into the cave because of your light being so bright, because of that sun. I'm hearing the light of the divine, you, Divine Feminines, and the divine's light being one, being merged energies. And it's also their own light that they are facing for the first time, that they are seeing for the first time. It's all one. It's all that sun energy. That they're coming out of the cave and blinking against that sun, blinking against that light, but instead of retreating from it, instead of being scared from it, they are smiling. I'm just getting, my divine masculine is smiling, like that's who I'm seeing coming out of the cave, but he's representative of the collective. He is smiling because he is feeling the sun. He is feeling the love. He is feeling the connection, feeling connected, no longer feeling disconnected to himself, to his divine feminine, or to the divine itself. Understanding that Trinity energy, really feeling the Trinity energy. And now it's like they want to step forward into that warmth of the sun. They want to step forward into that light. It's really, oh my gosh, it's just so beautiful, that energy. It's just so beautiful. All right, what I'm going to do is I get some tarot, and I'm feeling called to the Tattoo Tarot deck. Yeah, I'm feeling called to this one, which I don't usually take. It's fairly new, but let's do it. Just a reminder, you guys, we do have some readings up on the channel. If you haven't checked it out, if this is resonating with you, we have been channeling this transformation happening over the past few days, seeing clearly, especially the Divine Partnership reading. Make sure you check that out. Also, we will be going live on Monday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for another energy check-in. So make sure you join us for the chat. We always have a blast on those. I really love chatting with you guys. The last chat we did, an impromptu chat, we actually ended up doing a little brief Q&A and channeling some messages, so that was fun. So we always play it by ear. We'll do a reading, and then we'll see how much time we have and just do a general chat. Also, if you're a Patreon subscriber, starting next week, we're going to do a live stream over on the Patreon where I will be channeling 1 or 2 cards, a personal reading, personal messages for you as a thank you for being a Patreon subscriber. So make sure that you do check that out as well. Also, while I'm shuffling, today is the last day for my summer sale for personal readings, personal recorded readings. If you are interested, make sure you get your bookings in today because I won't be holding another sale for probably until the holidays. So if you're resonating with me and want a personal reading wherein I tap into your energies, I do general, high vibrational spiritual guidance. If you're interested in that, we can talk about life. We can talk about your spiritual journey. We can talk about do a reading for whatever it is, wherever it is that you are. I also specialize in divine partnership readings. So depending on the spread that you get, we will do either overall energies if you purchase the half spread, or the full, like if you follow the full divine partnership readings, we tap into what's healing, what's challenging the connection, how you're feeling about each other, what else, how you're connecting, and then any questions that you have specifically for the full spread. So make sure that if you are interested in a personal reading, that you get your bookings in today if you want to take advantage of the $10 off. That ends August 31st, today. Okay, so let's just get some cards and see what we channel. Divine Masculine or Divine Feminine? Yep. Let's get one more, please. Yeah. I love this. Okay, let me get one more. Card, please. 2 of Swords, 8 of Pentacles. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, this is gorgeous. Okay. Um, I want to see. Yep. Okay, there it is. Okay, so we have the Two of Swords, we have the Eight of Pentacles, and we have the Nine of Pentacles. And what I love about this is the 8 turning into the 9. They have put in the work. They have seen the truth. It's no longer blocking their heart. It's almost like the blindfold has come off with this moon energy. Made a decision. It's almost like they made it was either a conscious decision or a subconscious decision. I'm hearing the divine was actually pushing them. So they might have been receiving, yeah, my nose is completely itchy right now, so I know that this is, I know the energy is here. The divine was really pushing them. So they may have been receiving syncs, they may have been receiving signs, music downloads, just like you. I really feel like they were testing you with their telepathy. Like it's like a new toy. Like they're like, oh my gosh, look what I can do. Like I'm really connected now. I'm really connected to my divine feminine. I can really feel my divine feminine. I feel like they may have been getting song downloads as well, which I'm really curious to see. Like I really want to hear from my divine masculine and just know, because I'm getting his music as downloads. So like I would be laughing my ass off to hear if he was getting like Disney downloads for music. That would be the best thing ever. So I'm really curious to see, what signs and synchronicities the divine masculine has been getting, because I feel like they've been getting downloads as well, because the divine has really been pushing them. I'm also hearing dream state. I feel like they've been having a lot of dreams about you, divine feminine, also about themselves and their connection. I feel like they've been healing past life trauma, also inner child healing. So things from this lifetime that happened in childhood, trauma, pain, heartache, that they've experienced in childhood, that they've been healing, really going within to heal that inner child, so that they can become, it feels like they're brand new. Like it really does feel like they're brand new. And they've been going through this process for the past few weeks, for the past month, but this new moon was pivotal. It was like the final push. Yesterday in the Divine Partnership reading, in the part 1, the overall energies, that's available on YouTube. I'll try to remember to link that in the description box below. We talked about the gestation period. We talked about the cosmic egg. I feel like they have really been birthed, really been rebirthed. Really been healing and walked through that doorway. But the divine feminine energy, that oracle card they got was there was a symbol of an egg. I feel like they have cracked that egg wide open, being symbolic of their heart, being symbolic of this connection, being symbolic of themselves. Really cracked themselves wide open. That gestation period is over. The integration period, that hermit energy, is over. Now they are coming out of that cave. Now they're coming out of their solitude. Now they're coming out of their hermit energy. And it's like there's a brand new world for them. It's like they're seeing the sun for the first time, and there's a brand new world, and they're excited. That's what it feels like with this energy. It's excited energy here, no longer guarding their heart. Now it's like the blindfold has come off, and she has these 2 swords of truth in her hand, and this is the energy that I'm getting. I know this is not the card, but this is the energy that I'm getting. It's like she's holding one sword on either side of her, and this is your divine masculine, and the divine masculine has the sword of truth, and he's holding one out to you, divine feminine. He's saying, here, this is my truth, here's a sword for you, and now we're going to go forward in life together with our truth, with this clarity, with being vulnerable with one another, being intimate with one another, emotionally intimate with one another, expressing ourselves to one another. And not only that, but being authentic and expressing ourselves to the world. It's like she has uncrossed her arms, and she's saying, this is my sword, here's your sword, divine feminine, let's do this together. That's incredible. Here we have the 8 of Pentacles, and the energy that came out with this was, you see how there's, oh my gosh, what is this called? That just escaped me. It's that mathematical tool. It's like a radius thing. What's it called? I can't remember right now. But it's a mathematical tool. What they're showing me with this was the divine masculine has always been, and we channeled this in the overall energies as well, very pivotal, powerful channeled messages in that overall energies for the divine partnership reading. So if you haven't listened to that already, I do suggest that you go and listen to that. Divine masculine energy is very logic minded. It's the feminine energy, and remember, you hold both within you. It's the feminine energy that is really anchored into the heart space. But I feel like the masculine has really balanced their feminine and masculine energies within them. Remember, you hold a predominant energy, but you hold both within you. Um, the masculine energy, the divine masculine energy, is very logic minded, but I feel like they have shifted their focus here to feel into their feelings, to trust their feelings, to trust their intuition. And so now they're like, this feels like something new for them, their emotions. It feels like they can trust their emotions now. It feels like they can trust their divine feminine now, because they are feeling more stable, more secure, more grounded in themselves and in this energy. This is the balancing of their energies. This is the balancing of their mind and their, this is almost like masculine and feminine energy. It's the balancing of their mind and their heart, their emotional body and their mental body, their intuitive body and their mental body, their masculine energy and their feminine energy. And now it's like they're focusing on this connection in a brand new way. Not just so logic minded, not just so studious, not just so consciously understanding it, but really intuitively feeling this connection, really opening up to the love of this connection. And here in the Five of Cups energy, they had been feeling remorse. They have been looking at these empty cups, have been looking at the past, feeling remorse and regret the past. Now, this could be the past connection with you, Divine Feminine, or their past heartbreak, their past pain, where they couldn't see the two cups. They couldn't see the cup of love that you were offering. They couldn't receive it because they were unable to, because they were so anchored into that past pain, into the spilled cups, into the loss and the heartbreak that they had experienced before, either with you or with others, or both. But the flame has been lit now, and you see the roses that are now blooming in the two cups. They're no longer looking at the spilled cups. You see, she has her eyes closed to it. They're no longer looking at the spilled cups. They're no longer looking at the past. Now it's new roses, new love being bloomed, and you see all this beautiful light energy surrounding these roses in these two cups. This is the Two of Cups. This is the cup that you have to offer to each other. Now they are open to giving love because they are open to receiving love, receiving your love, Divine Feminine. That is this new bloom. That is this new love, because they are now able to receive it fully. Because they have opened their hearts, they're also able to give it fully. And we have been channeling that for the past, I don't even know how long. It's that infinity sign energy. It's now they are open to the constant flow of love between you two, the give and receive. Before, it was blocked because their heart was blocked. Your heart was blocked as well, Divine Feminines. You had healed through that to be able to receive love and trust the love from your divine counterpart. That was you stepping into your divine feminine energy. But their heart had been blocked from pain. They couldn't trust. They couldn't believe. They couldn't receive. And because they couldn't fully receive, they couldn't give. And it looked like they were receiving because it looked like you were giving, divine feminines. But they were blocking it at some point. They were not fully trusting in your love. They were not fully open to your love. And so they were blocking your love from fully receiving. And because they were blocking your love from fully receiving, they couldn't fully give to you. Now it's a complete flow. It's that infinity sign. It's infinite love flowing between you two. So you might be experiencing more affection. You might be experiencing more expression of love from them. You might be experiencing romance. I'm hearing flowers. You might be experiencing just more, just open-ended love between the two of you. You just might be experiencing more because they're unblocked. They're unblocked. They're trusting this connection. They're trusting in you. They're trusting in this unconditional love now, where before they couldn't believe in this unconditional love because they had never experienced it. In the past, we've talked about this quite a lot on this channel. In the past, what was meant to be unconditional love, this could be motherly love, this could be fatherly love, that guardian love. This could be even love from God, the divine, where they were cut off from the divine. They had to heal their father wound. They had to heal the divine source energy wound. We did a whole, I'll try to find it, but we did a whole channeled message, very, very powerful channeled message on that, where they were healing source energy, separation from source energy itself. This could also be past heartbreak, where somebody they thought was meant to be forever, that lifetime partnership, perhaps betrayed them, misused them, deceived them, whatever the case was. There's a million different scenarios, but whatever the case was, whatever they thought was meant to be unconditional unconditional, they couldn't trust in it. They couldn't believe in it because it wasn't unconditional. This love, this pure love between you two, that is unconditional love, because this is divine love. This is love with pure acceptance. This is love without expectations. This is love, when we say without expectations, yes, you have hope for the connection. Yes, you believe in the connection. Yes, you have visions for the connection. But that is what the pure acceptance is. Loving them as they are now. Seeing all of them, the past them, the present them, and who they can be and who they are becoming. But it's loving them. It's those timelines of the past, present, and future are merged just to become one in pure unconditional love. And they had never experienced that before. You just see their heart. You just see their soul without expectations for what is to come, who they are to become. You just love them as they are now, as the soul of who they are now, the heart of who they are now. And they had not experienced that acceptance before. They had not experienced that pureness of love before, the purity of love before, that divine love before. But now they are understanding that this truly is unconditional love, and they are open to it because they feel that for you too, divine feminines. They didn't have the words for it. They didn't truly understand what it was they were feeling, and so they tried to block their heart. They tried to block you. Maybe even physically, they tried to block you. They really had their guards up. They were really, blind to this connection because they were not seeing themselves. But as they have transformed, as they have really opened, now their perception has shifted, their focus has shifted, their priorities have shifted as well, because they are feeling more balanced and stable within themselves and their own energies, and no longer looking to the past. Now they're looking at these two cups and they're saying, I know what I have to offer. I know that I'm worthy of this connection, and I know that my divine feminine has something to offer as well. And I know that I'm worthy of receiving just as I'm worthy of giving. And so it's like this connection is split wide open. It's really beautiful. Let's see if we can get any other messages, and then I'll pull some romance angels, and I think that'll be it for the day, for this reading. Where are we on time? Yeah. Let's see if there's any other messages. Spirit, is there anything else you want us to know? Yeah. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, so we have the Nine of Swords here, where they're all tied up, where they're mental entrapment, where they're in this anguish, in this anxiety. Spirit doesn't want me to take this card because they're saying that's over. It's done. They're not tied up anymore. They're free from their own mental entrapment, from their own fear. They have freed themselves. And so now, yeah, you see how that just kind of popped out? They have the Hanged Man. They have had a shift in perception. They have become enlightened. They become illuminated to this connection. They're no longer bound. And so they might be feeling a little bit like, this is the integration energy that they're moving through right now. They're coming out of their cage. They're seeing the sun. You guys, the sun. They're seeing the sun for the first time. They're feeling the warmth of the sun on them for the first time, the warmth of this connection for the first time. They might be feeling, I'm getting the word bedraggled. I feel like that's a word. That should be a word. I feel like that's a word. They might be feeling a little bit like this, kind of like, what have I just been through? They've been through a journey. They've been through a lot. And so now they're healing from this. But the healing energy of the hermit, of the self-reflection, of the going within, that's over. That's done. That's reached its conclusion. And so now it's this energy is the wounded warrior, but one who is ready to fight again, one who is ready to fight for this connection, one who is ready, gaining his strength again is what I'm hearing, to move towards this happiness. We channeled that in the Divine Partnership reading as well. I don't remember if it was the extended or the overall energies, but the energy that, or maybe it was, I don't remember. I really don't remember. They're all blurring together now. But one of the energies in one of the previous readings was they are feeling like, they're feeling a little bit not stuck anymore, not stagnant anymore. They're feeling like whatever was holding them back, whatever fear or anxiety was holding them back, the happiness that they're going towards, the feeling of love that they're experiencing now is far outweighing any fear, any struggle, any anxiety that they were feeling over the connection. Their happiness and their love that they're feeling is outweighing, eclipsing the fear. This sun energy, this happiness, This hope is outweighing the fear. And that is just amazing energy. It's beautiful energy. So they might be feeling a little bit worn and weary, but it's just because of what they've been through. This transformation was major for them. It was major for them, and it was not easy. It was dark night of the soul energy. It was not easy for them. So they might be feeling a little bit like this, but trust in this. This is what they're really feeling in their heart. The sun is what they're really feeling in their heart. And it's just blossoming. It's just blossoming and growing and feeling that happiness. And soon they are going to take up the mantle again, but in a positive way. No longer fighting the connection, now with you. Now standing alongside with you, Divine Feminines. Really, oh my gosh, this energy is amazing. Okay. I just want to check in on the romance side of things because I've been pulling the romance card for myself in the past few weeks, the past few days, and it's annoying me. So I just kind of want to check in. Where is the Divine Masculine as far as their feelings? How are they feeling? Okay, how is the Divine Masculine feeling at this time? How's the Divine Masculine feeling at this time, especially towards this connection? Yeah, let go of control issues. This was part of this transformation. This is why they're feeling like this Nine of Wands energy. This is fine. I keep getting the word bedraggled, or I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, but it's like they're worn, they're weary. They've been through the ringer. It's because they have surrendered. They've surrendered to the divine. They've surrendered to this connection. They've surrendered to love. They've surrendered to themselves. They've surrendered to the soul of themselves. They were in a place of trying to control not just the situation, not just this connection, but their entire life. But it was a false control. The Divine Masculine, in their divine masculine energy, is in a place of action, controlling through leadership, not controlling through this negative energy, not controlling through like manipulation, not controlling through what's another word for control? Not trying to position, I'm hearing, not trying to position the connection, not trying to position their life, but controlling from a place of where I'm hearing where they're balanced with their feminine energies, flow, but also taking action for their life. It's really a balanced energy, a balanced kind of control. So they had to let go of their control issues. I'm also hearing let go of other people who were controlling them. And it's other people who were controlling them that made them feel like they had to resist and hold on to that negative control that they themselves were experiencing. But they have surrendered. They've surrendered to this connection. They've surrendered to themselves. And now they're just letting their intuition guide them, really feeling into their heart and allowing their intuition to guide them. So that's really beautiful. Yeah, healing family issues. This could also be relationships, partnerships, work partnerships, whatever it was that was controlling them. That's what they have healed. That's what, anything that was controlling them, any situation, it could be addictions as well. Anything that was really controlling them, they've surrendered. Not letting it control them anymore. And so therefore they're not trying to control their life in negative ways, in addictive ways, in false ways, in old patterning, old paradigm ways. I hope that makes sense. Okay, how's the Divine Masculine feeling? Yeah, they've had this awakening. They have had this awakening, and you see this crown energy, their crown chakra, brow chakra too, has been split open. They are feeling into their intuition. They are feeling connected to themselves and to the divine and to the Divine Feminine as part of that Trinity energy, but really, it's really an energy of feeling connected to themselves. And because they're feeling connected to themselves, now they're feeling more connected to their Divine Feminine and more connected to the divine itself. They've had this awakening. This is really beautiful. This is an amazing transformation. And attraction. I'm hearing law of attraction. They are trying to manifest this connection again, and also getting called to this believing the impossible, knowing that they can manifest their happiness, knowing that they can manifest their son, knowing they can manifest the life that they wish to create now. Where before they were a little bit blocked, they were still in that scarcity mindset. Now they know that they can manifest what it is that they want. Let's get one more. Oh, okay. Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Yeah, they're wanting to, you see how they're holding each other? The innocence, the love that's there, and being on the swing, just that playfulness. They are wanting to recapture the beginning. Here and go back to the beginning. They're wanting to recapture the beginning, to kind of start over from a fresh slate, a fresh start with this romance, with this connection, with this relationship. Really, really beautiful energies. And took the top of the deck. It is safe for you to love. Yep. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. I feel like this is confirmation from my spirit guides of what we were talking about, the open flow of love, the giving and receiving, knowing now that it's safe for them to do so, knowing now that they don't have to hold on to that past pain and that past heartbreak, knowing that new love can blossom here with these 2 cups, knowing that they don't have to close themselves off anymore for their happiness to take root. Really beautiful energies. All right, I'm going to end with since we're getting a lot of music downloads, let's end with a song. How about that? Let's end with a song. Divine Masculine, what do you want to say? It's Nick Wilson, Miles Apart. Whenever I walk too far, you'll still be my home. So if you are in separation, and we channel this in the Divine Partnership reading, I feel like they're closing that gap, is what I'm hearing. They're closing that gap of separation, of physical separation, because they are also feeling like you're never separate. That's how connected they are feeling with you, Divine Feminines, knowing that separation does not exist, but now they're closing that gap. They are coming home. You'll still be my home. They're coming home, closing that gap of separation, of physical separation. I'm going to take the bottom of the deck as well. Why don't we go somewhere only we know? I feel like they want to spend this quality time with you and express their love to you and express the journey to you. This is giving me, in the Romance Angels deck, this is giving me that retreat card energy, that honeymoon energy. I feel like this is that fresh start. I feel like this is that new beginning, that fresh slate. Why don't we go somewhere only we know? This connection, this 2 of Cups energy. Why don't we go back to the start? Why don't we go back to the beginning? Why don't we have a fresh slate with this and start over with this connection? Because you are my home. Because you are my home. This is really beautiful energy. Really beautiful energy. And I'm going to take the top of the deck as well as final message. We'll take it slow and grow as we grow. Grow as we go. Sorry. We'll take it slow and grow as we go. Growing together now. No longer growing apart. Now growing together in this connection, in this love. You guys, this is a stunning reading. I love this energy so much. A really transformative shift in perception for the Divine Masculines that we've been channeling for the past few readings. I'm really excited to see how this unfolds. We'll be back this week with new daily energy draws for the whole week. And on Monday, we'll check in on the energy again with a live chat, a live stream. So make sure you do stay tuned. 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Monday. We'll also have the replay up on the YouTube channel as well. Send you guys so much love, so much light. Please like, comment, and subscribe if this is resonating with you, and let me know what's going on in your own journey, how you're feeling about the energies with this new moon energy. Really transformative energy, a lot of pivotal shifts within us, Divine Feminines, and with your divine counterparts, but I feel like you can feel it. I feel like you can feel the lightness in the energy. I feel like you can feel the connection. I feel like you can feel the love again, which is just truly, truly beautiful. So let me know how you're experiencing this. Send you guys so much love, so much light, and we'll see you soon.